This is Brendan with Mike Levine of Ford at the Chicago Motor Show, and we are looking at the Mustang GTD. This thing is mind-boggling. So, Mike, if you could tell us a little bit more about what you guys were doing here and what is obviously way different than your off-the-shelf Mustang GT.
Yeah, so Mustang GTD is the most advanced and audacious Mustang ever.
I would agree.
It's amazing. We're using racing technology derived from our Mustang GT3 race car, but we're doing things beyond that aren't legal in racing. So it's really, it's a supercar for the road that you can also take to the track.
That's amazing. Now, what does the D in the GTD stand for?
Well, GTD, we just we name it after the IMSA. IMSA has a GTD racing series, so there's some GTD inspiration in the name.
Good, that explains that mystery. We were wondering. Now you can see, obviously, you've got different bodywork. You have a lot of extra extraction going on that fender well there.
Yep, that's all about downforce management.
Yep, and obviously, speaking of downforce management, we have this giant wing that's mounted next to the rear window. It's not even on the deck lid as far as it looks like. How much? Tell us about that and how much downforce you're getting, and was there any drag penalty?
Yeah. So what's great about this is active aero.
Active.
Yep. So it's a drag reduction system. We're not talking downforce quite yet. It is a lot of downforce that it can manage.
Okay.
But it is active. So that rear wing, when you're going around a track and you're in track mode, a couple things are happening. The car can raise or lower its height. Okay. So you can, if you're in track mode, you can lower the height of the car. And then with the rear wing, if you're on a straightaway, the rear wing is open, just like you see in this configuration right here.
Okay.
But if you enter into curves, that wing will close up, and that'll add downforce to the back of the car.
Very nice.
And then to help balance that downforce, there's two flaps underneath the front of the vehicle, and those will deploy, and you can balance out the downforce in the front and the back. So it's that active aero front and back with the drag reduction system.
That has to be amazing to drive. Does that all kick in when you're on the brakes hard, like you're going into a turn, you're on the brakes hard?
It's about the car knowing that you're taking turns, measuring a number of factors to activate the drag reduction system.
Now, let's talk about propulsion. What's going on under the hood, and anything different than, obviously, like a dark horse is, you're making 500 horsepower there with 5 liters, so what are we doing here?
So we're targeting at least 800 horsepower.
Ooh.
Supercharged 5.2 liter V8.
Okay. Is that a bored out Coyote or something different?
So it's Coyote based.
Okay.
But 5.2 liter. And what we've done to help with balance is there's no transmission. We do have a transaxle.
Nice.
So we have a carbon
This is
fiber.
very race car-like.
Oh yeah, this is why I'm saying it's taking race car technology and bringing it to the street. So we have a carbon fiber drive shaft, and that drive shaft is connected to a rear transaxle, so we get that 50-50 weight distribution.
Oh, nice. With that, it's like a sequential manual, or what's the shifting like?
It's a dual clutch.
Okay, so
yep.
You still have that basically. And is that all actuated by paddles on the wheel?
So more to come on how we're using it. Yep.
All
we'll
right.
have more to share soon on the drivetrain.
Now, speaking of soon, when could somebody get a hold of this?
So if you're interested in GTD, you can register as a hand raiser for now.
Okay.
And we'll share more details soon about how to qualify to be able to place an order.
Are you using the Ford GT reservation system as a model of that?
It'll be somewhat similar to that. Yep.
Okay.
So it'll be strictly limited build.
How much are we talking about here?
Starting at $300,000.
Okay. And what kind of things are we adding? Because obviously you're probably not adding a lot of creature comforts, but what could you put into this beyond that starting price?
One great example is if you want to have a unique paint color just for you, you'll be able to lock out a paint color.
Very cool. Very cool. I know somebody who would actually do that.
Magnesium wheels.
I was going to say.
Yep. Carbon fiber body panels.
Yeah, you can see the weave in the wheel arches. So that's all carbon fiber?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's where your $300,000 is going, right?
Yeah. So yeah, carbon fiber body panels throughout most of the body.
And the brakes?
Carbon ceramic.
Okay. Yeah, and Ford has some amazing brakes. These look like they've been assisted by Brembo on that as well.
Yep.
Very cool. All right. Anything else you want to share with us on this amazing machine?
We'll have more news to share soon about Mustang GTD. So
right.
we're aiming for a Nürburgring time sub 7 minute.
Oh, that would be. We're very interested.
Well, like
in
I said, supercar built to take on the world's best.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mike.
Great. Thanks, Brendan.
Appreciate it.
All right.
And we'll give you more from the Chicago Auto Show coming soon.